to shape the young students, prepare the young students with concord. That is the thing which is required, ladies and gentlemen, and it is so heartening, so great to see all this happening. I wish this movement wonderful success. India's great heritage. We are talking of languages, we are talking of everything else. We talk that when there is a Hindi medium university that is going to come up, medical college, people are laughing, joking. Where was the English in 1900? Where was the English in 180? Where was the English in times of Cholas? Where was the English when there were 200 colleges in Rajamundry alone? Not many years ago. So, the entire in their own language. Somebody was talking about your language. So, take pride in your own language. That leads me, ladies and gentlemen. I'll digress a little bit before I finish. Today is also Indian Navy Day. And as good Indian citizens, all of you must take pride. And this Navy Day is celebrated on 4th of December because on 4th of December in 1971, 2/3 of Pakistan's naval infrastructure in Karachi and around, and 1/2 of their naval fleet was destroyed by great Indian Navy. And that is how the nation celebrates Indian Navy Day on 4th of December every year. Sorry for this little digression, because I spoke about Rajraj Chol's naval expeditions, so it came to my mind. So I hope to see this movement grow. You must include leadership in your basic training. I have little time, otherwise I would have told you one more story. But what must a teacher be for a student? Story I will tell you some other time, but I must tell you that a teacher, more importantly to that new policy of yours, shaping the very young minds up to 5+3 or whatever, she should be or he should be a parent to each child in the class. A mother to each child in the class. And that will make all the difference. Very well organized event, as I am told. Thank you very much. And a real great thanks to you for having given me this opportunity to talk to a galaxy of principles of this movement. I will not call this, of this movement, and the way this galaxy is shaping the minds of the generation next. If you want your generation next to go beyond, you will see you are the people, and all credit must go to you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir. The most effective way by which a conference concludes is by passing its resolution. May I humbly invite Shri E. Ramankutti, sir, Director, Bhavans Kochi Kendra, Kochi, to declare the resolution of the conference and address the gathering.
Good afternoon and namaste. Distinguished Chief Guest, Major General Anuj Mathur, Vice Chairman Shri Rajiv Jainji, Shri Rakesh Saxena, Director Shikshan Bharati, members of the Advisory Committee Jaipur Kendra, esteemed members of the Bhavans family across the country, my humble pranams at the feet of Kulavati Munshi. Education is the greatest tool that can ensure development and at the same time promote environmental protection, social equity, and sustainability. It is never doubted that a group of thoughtful and committed persons can change the world. This is where the crucial responsibility of the principals of Bhavan schools come to the forefront. The 4-day 13th All India Conference of Principals of Bhavans, secondary and senior secondary schools, themed deliberations towards emerging trends in education, was conceived with profound thought to deliberate upon how to nurture a generation of children responsible and committed in life. In the inaugural address, Dr. Rajiv Jain, Vice Chancellor of the University of Rajasthan, emphasized that teachers have to be helped, motivated, and empowered in line with the school's vision, and the principal's role in the implementation of the same is crucial. The first session of National Education Policy 2020 by Ms. Aditi Mishra, Director, Principal, Delhi Public School, Gurgaon, highlighted the salient features of the policy. He stressed on the importance of multidisciplinary form of education with emphasis on storytelling, music, visual arts, and problem-solving methods. The need for transforming the modes of assessment for students' development is very important in her opinion. The second session on cybersecurity, equipping ourselves with cybersecurity hacks by Dr. C.B. Sharma, APS retired, threw light on the awareness about hacking, the ways of preventing it. His exposition on cybersecurity awareness was very informative and relevant, especially in today's world. Vipassana, Master the Mind Through Breath, by Dr. Subhash Sethi, was the third session. Meditation and relaxation techniques put forward by Doctor, accompanied by actual practice-less sessions, made the whole exercise extremely useful and practical. The first session on the second day, Industrial Interface, Making Students Industry Ready, by Sri Dilip Bait, Director, Dilip Industries Private Limited, Jaipur, was in keeping with CBSE's skill education for students. Schools have to provide enough exposure for industrial visits for students and ensure that their innovative skills, soft skills, and the art of questioning are nurtured and developed. Dr. Shiv Gautam, in his session on school leaders can combat mental health issues in children and adolescents, emphasized on why mental health programs are important in schools. Teachers could be provided skills to identify psychological problems in their students and handle them very effectively. Session 6 was Innovation as Ecosystem in Schools by Professor M. Pant. His talks had examples from actual classroom situations. He said that to implement NCF, a lot of innovation is needed. One needs to reinvent oneself and bring about the changes. The seventh session on experiential learning through pedagogies by Ms. Anju Kanwa started with a few Kriya Yoga techniques to revitalize and to re-energize the participants. The same can be adopted in the classrooms too. The emphasis should be to create resources to learn the economics of things through experiential learning and pedagogies, she said. Swami Nigleswarananda's exposition on value education, why and how, re-emphasized the role of teachers who have the responsibility of molding the future generation of the country. He especially highlighted the efforts of the two organizations, Ramakrishna Mission and Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, which work for the promotion of Indian culture and tradition. Time management, the key to success, by Dr. Ramesh Arora, Professor and Head, Public Administration, Rajasthan University, Jaipur, was the 9th session. He suggested 50 mantras and recommended that one should devote time for the 7 dimensions of life. One who loves his work and is passionate about it will not let time or stress affect his work. Design thinking by Ms. Neha Chandra. Design thinking is a powerful tool to fundamentally transform lives and build a more sustainable future. The 5 stages of design thinking are empathizing, defining, ideating, prototyping, and testing. Bringing in design thinking will help children realize the value of collaboration, view setbacks, and treat failures as valuable learning moments, develop a growth mindset, self-belief, resilience, and empathy. Integration of skill education in school curriculum, Dr. Biswajit Saha, Director, Skill Education, CBSE, New Delhi. Dr. Biswajit Saha opened this session asserting that without design thinking approach, leadership is not complete. Students should also understand the essence of design thinking. Keeping this in mind, CBSE offers students the flexibility of learning modular subjects of short duration of 12 hours for each module in classes 6, 7, and 8. This will help them to make a choice at a later stage in their senior secondary level or when it comes to choosing a higher vocational degree. He also recommended industrial visits to schools for better interface. It is resolved that education must pave the way for transformation and change, equipping our learners to meet the challenges and are thrown their way today and in future, preparing them for life. The role of a principal is of paramount importance in encouraging critique of current approaches and exploring alternative possibilities to the existing teaching learning processes. Our pedagogy must reflect the shift towards active and participatory learning, incorporating the essential elements of experiential, critical, creative, and systematic learning, making it multidisciplinary and collaborative. We hope that the 4-day conference has opened up new pathways and would foster the necessary changes that will ensure implementation of NEP 2020 envisaged. Let's continue to journey on this partnership for change and pledge for a better future for our learners. Thank you and namaste.
Sir, I seek guidance from this August House on the flow of events henceforth. I think Kochi team has to leave at 3 to the airport. So we are sitting on 1:45. Sir, with your permission, can we have the valedictory of Kochi team before anything else?
There is one more person from Kochi to present Monday.
Lata ma'am is very, I think we can have, Lata ma'am is, yes, Vinita ma'am, please.
I suggest the groups that yet have to present their case should put it in the form of a PPT or points in the WhatsApp group that we've shared so that we can all go through it over there. Yeah. Rather than presenting it over here.
Saxena sir, Vice Chairman sir, can the group discussion reports be put in the form of PPTs on the group? And now can we go ahead with the valedictory of Kochi team at least and Hyderabad team, because these two teams have to leave. Pune, Kochi, 1 minute. I have been told that Kochi team has to leave at 3 for the airport. Pune, Hyderabad and Kochi. Sorry? The entire certificate distribution can happen because the program is valedictory before anything else. And there is a little request. Our children have prepared a 10-minute play on what this program is. They were watching all the, sessions. And after the valedictory, I request you, because there's nothing more important than children. Please allow me to do that with folded hands. They have prepared a 10-minute play based on what it ought to be after the valedictory. And then the group discussions can be on the group. Thank you. Smita ma'am, is that clear? Smita ma'am? Thank you. Sorry for bearing with us. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. It is time to acknowledge and encourage the effort of the delegates by presenting certificates to them. May I request our esteemed chief guest to honor the delegates? I request the delegates to come up on the stage and as and when their names have been called out. May I request our esteemed chief guest to please come up on the stage. I humbly request Shri Rakesh Saxena sir and Shri Rajiv Jain sir to please grace the dais. To begin with, we have Ma'am Ratna Sahab, Ma'am Aarti Sachdeva, Ma'am Philomena Gaikwad, Ma'am Srilatha Nair, Ma'am Padma Kalaji, Sir B. Ravi Kiran, Ma'am Aruna Sri, Ma'am Smita Ranjekar, Ma'am Sindhu Sivdas, Ma'am Padma Kalaji, Sir B. Ravi Kiran,
After Srilata, Srijita ma'am.
Ma'am Sir B. Ravi Kiran,
Please change the certificates when it is.
Ma'am Aruna Sri, Ma'am Sindhu Sivdas, Ma'am Parvati E, Ma'am Savitha, Sir K. Suresh, Ma'am Kalyani MP, Ma'am Vijay Lakshmi NA, Shri Biju Grinesh, Ma'am Lata S, Ma'am Minnie K, Ma'am Rama Devi KP, Ma'am Lekha K, मैम अनिला के, मैम शिल्पी कुमारी, मैम गीतांजलि सुनील, मैम पार्वती जी अय्यर, मैम अनीता भल्ला, सर धर्मेश बिच्ची, मैम चित्रा एस नायर, मैम थारा कृष्णन, मैम अंजू भूटानी, मैम चिबोलो उमा, and a very own मैम प्रतिमा शर्मा, मैम वंदना श्रीवास्तव,
अंजू भूटानी मैम, मम्मी जल्दी बुलाया
मैम
बोलो मैम
Very well.
Ma'am, please.
Wonderful.
Yes, please. Thank you.
मैम जानकी मणि, मैम अजय श्री शर्मा, सर अरुण कुमार दास गुप्ता,
Ma'am.
Achha, very nice.
मैम अजय श्री मैम
Ma'am, please.
Very nice.
सर वैभव अग्रवाल, मैम सरोज कुजूर, मैम कीर्ति मिश्रा, मैम बबीता शाह, मैम श्रीजा उन्नी कृष्णन, मैम गायत्री एस नायर,
Ma'am.
मैम पी निरुपमा पद्मराज, Dr. Anju Tandon, Ma'am B. Jyoti Aparna, Ma'am Manjula A, Ma'am Srikala R. Gokulnath,
How nice, so good, so good, so good. Very nice, very nice, wonderful. Thank you.
Ma'am K. R. Remabai, Ma'am Sarbani Bose, Ma'am Gulshan Kumar, Ma'am Sapna Shom, Ma'am Vinita Arora, Ma'am Gulshan Kaur, Ma'am Swapna Shobhi, Ma'am Vinita Arora,
I got many.
Sir Saji Keti, Dr. Ramanand Goswami,
Oh, very nice. One was north,
Sir Saji Keti,
northeast of India. Very good.
Dr. Ramanand Goswami,
This India must go there.
Ma'am Inderpreet Kaur,
Oh, very nice. And how many outside the country? Very nice. Thank you.
Sir Radha Krishnan, Sir Suresh Balakrishnan, and Ma'am Vandana Bison.
Very Jai Hind, Jai Hind, Jai Hind. So good.
Ma'am Vandana Bisen. Thank you, sir. Sir, I request you to kindly continue being on the stage. Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. May I request Shri Rajiv Jain, sir, Vice Chairman, Bhavans Jaipur Kendra, to present a token of gratitude and reverence to our revered chief guest for sparing his valuable time and gracing the occasion.
Very good. Very good. That's what I said. Thank you. Thank you. What a pleasure.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Creativity is intelligence having fun. The new Education Policy 2020 ensures the holistic development of the learners. The policy aims at instilling creativity and honing the skills of the students. NEP focuses on replacing the conventional system of education with new teaching pedagogies and 21st century skills. Presenting before you a redefined traditional system of education through a small enactment, Kyonki Yahi Srijan Hai, which is based on the Japanese novel Toto-chan.
मैं तो जापान के एक विद्यालय की छात्र। मेरे भीतर रंगों के असंख्य बादल थे। कई लाखों पहाड़ उसमें तैर रहे थे। मैं उड़ती थी संगीत की थपकियों पर और दौड़ती थी एक बंद दिखने के बाहर। मैं वो देखती थी जो बाकी सब इन दो आंखों से नहीं देख पाते थे। मैं बाहर का दृश्य थी। मैं देखे गए हर दृश्य से अनुपस्थित थी। मैं अनुपस्थित थी दीवारों के भीतर। फिर कौन थी मैं? मैं थी आपका बचपन, आपका बचपन, आपका बचपन और आपका बचपन। मैं आप सबका बचपन थी। तो आइए उपस्थित होइए मेरे बचपन के साथ अपने बचपन में। ये अनुशासनहीनता है। This is indiscipline. Keep quiet and head down. You girl. You boy.
क्या क्या जुनून तारी नन्ही सहेलियां, जुनून तारी नन्ही गिलहरियां, और सपने और सपने, सपने और सपने, सपने और सपने, सपने और सपने।
सोचो नहीं, समझो नहीं, बोलो नहीं, बस लिखते जाओ। तो जान ये क्या है?
मैम, मैं अपनी पेंसिल निकाल रही हूँ।
तो जान stop creating this nuisance in the class.
मैम, मैं पेंसिल निकाल रही हूँ।
जान
मैम, मैं अपनी कॉपी निकाल रही हूँ। सोचो नहीं, समझो नहीं, बोलो नहीं, बस लिखते जाओ, लिखते जाओ। सोचो नहीं, समझो नहीं, बोलो नहीं, बस लिखते जाओ, लिखते जाओ। सोचो नहीं, समझो नहीं, बोलो नहीं, बस लिखते जाओ, लिखते जाओ। ये अनुशासन है।
यही अनुशासन। सोचो नहीं, समझो नहीं, बोलो नहीं, बस लिखते जाओ।
और इसी अनुशासन में आज मेरी 3 गेम होने वाली है। पहले 3, थोड़ा 3, मुस्कुराओ यार, ये नाम क्यों नहीं बदलते पीटीएम का? हाँ, नाम क्यों नहीं बदलते पीटीएम का? पी पहले, टी थोड़ा, एम
सफल हो रही हूँ। क्या एक पीढ़ी का सच दूसरी पीढ़ी के लिए झूठ नहीं हो सकता? सवाल ये है कि क्या एक चुप कक्षा अनुशासित है और एक प्रश्न पूछता बच्चा अनुशासनहीन? सवाल ये भी है कि क्या किताबों में ही कक्षा संभव है और एक किताबों से पढ़ा कल्पनाएं करता बच्चा असंभव? देखो देखो कोड़े से मवाद बह रहा है, रिस रहा है शताब्दियों से। हम उस मवाद पर इत्र छिटक कर अपनी ही नाक को बेवकूफ बना रहे हैं। मैं अनुशासनहीन लड़की थी
क्योंकि मैं कक्षा में तितली और चिड़िया की तरह उड़ती थी।
मैं अनुशासनहीन लड़की थी
क्योंकि मैं कॉपी सबसे देर से निकालती थी।
मैं अनुशासनहीन लड़की थी
क्योंकि मेरी कक्षा किताबों के बाहर थी।
मैं अनुशासनहीन लड़की थी
क्योंकि मेरे पास ढेर से बाल थे।
मुझे 4 स्कूलों से निकाल दिया गया
क्योंकि मैं अनुशासनहीन लड़की थी। क्योंकि मैं अनुशासनहीन लड़की थी।
मैं अनुशासनहीन लड़की।
क्या आपको पता है? क्या आपको पता है? अब मैं अपने नए स्कूल जा रही हूँ, जो तुम्हारे शहर में है और वो रेल के डिब्बों में चलता है। नया सितारा! हाँ हाँ, नया सितारा! और आज हमारी कक्षा में नया सितारा चमकने वाला है। अरे भाई कौन? नया सितारा नया सितारा स्कूल में तुम्हारा स्वागत है तोतो जान। तुम्हारा स्वागत है तोतो जान। बताओ 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 क्या यहाँ पर सब दरवाजों पर पेड़ क्यों लगे हैं? क्या कोई स्पेशल बात है?
हाँ, स्पेशल बात तो है। यहाँ के सारे पेड़ हमारे दोस्त हैं और वही हमारे बेस्ट फ्रेंड हैं। इन पेड़ों को हमने ही उगाया है और हम इन्हें रोज पानी भी देते हैं।
और तोतो जान हम उन पेड़ों से बहुत सारी बातें करते हैं, बहुत ज्यादा बातें करते हैं, क्योंकि वो हमारे बेस्ट फ्रेंड हैं।
इस स्कूल में हर बच्चे का एक बेस्ट फ्रेंड होता है। क्या मैं भी एक पेड़ को अपना बेस्ट फ्रेंड बना सकती हूँ? और यहाँ पर पहली पीरियड की घंटी किसकी होती है? गणित की, विज्ञान की, चित्रकला की, खेतीबाड़ी इत्यादि की, सफाई की, कल्पना की, व्यापार की, सेक्स एजुकेशन की, सेल्फ डिफेंस की। इतने सारे विषय हैं। लेकिन खेतीबाड़ी के पीरियड में क्या होता है? खेतीबाड़ी, उसमें हमें नई नई फसलों के बारे में जानने को मिलता है और हम व्यक्तिगत प्रोग्रेस भी करते हैं। हम फसलों को चुनते हैं, उन्हें महसूस करते हैं। आप मिट्टी में
बनाने के औजारों के बारे में भी पता है। क्या तुम्हें पता है? तो पता चल जाएगा। और कल्पना के पीरियड में क्या होता है? कल्पना के पीरियड में हम कल्पना करते हैं, जैसे कि मछली उड़ती हो या फिर चिड़िया तैरती हो। यम्मी आसमान से गिरती हो। क्या मेरी फेवरेट चॉकलेट आसमान से गिरने लगती है? हाँ। क्या मैं टमाटर में नीला रंग कर सकती हूँ? हाँ। क्या मैं आइसक्रीम का बगीचा बना सकती हूँ? हाँ। अरे वाह! इमेजिनेशन करने से तो हमारी मेंटल हेल्थ, फिजिकल हेल्थ, क्रिएटिवनेस और लैंग्वेज स्ट्रांग होते हैं। अरे ये कोई ऐसा वैसा पीरियड नहीं है, ये तो बच्चों के लिए बहुत ही खास पीरियड है ना दोस्तों? उस सेल्फ डिफेंसिव पीरियड में आत्मरक्षा करना भी सिखाया जाता है। नहीं रुकेंगे, गजब बेइज्जती। तुम्हें पता है, हर महीने हमारे स्कूल में एक मेला लगता है जिसमें स्टूडेंट्स अपनी हॉबी के अनुसार चीजें बनाते हैं और हम उन्हें खरीदते बेचते भी हैं और इसी से हम व्यापार की तरह सीखते हैं। हाँ, ये बहुत अच्छी गुड़िया बनाती है, तुम भी खरीद लेना। हाँ हाँ, मुझे तो गुड़िया बनाना बहुत पसंद है, मैं तो हर बार वो ही बनाती हूँ। एक सेकंड बताओ, ये सब इतना जल्दी खरीद लेते हैं कि मेरा पूरा बिजनेस हो जाता है। हाँ, तुम्हें पता है वो कौन था? हाँ, ये बहुत टेस्टी कपकेक्स बनाती है, कभी चॉकलेट, कभी वनीला, कभी बटरस्कॉच, कभी स्ट्रॉबेरी। मजा आ जाता है और ये सब खरीद भी लेते हैं। हाँ। और तुम्हें पता है क्या? क्या? मैं कागज से हवाई जहाज बनाता हूँ। जब फटते भी नहीं है। हाँ, इसके हवाई जहाज तो बहुत अच्छे होते हैं, तुम्हें खरीद लेना। हाँ, और इन हॉबीज के कारण ही हमें पूरे जीवन में कभी भी डिप्रेशन नहीं होता। हम हमेशा खुश रहते हैं, पॉजिटिव रहते हैं। सुनो, जब कोई गिर जाता है या कोई उसके लग जाती है तो हम उसकी मरहम पट्टी करते हैं, क्योंकि हमारे स्कूल में सेल्फ मेडिकेशन भी सिखाया जाता है। हाँ, देखो देखो मेरे घर में तो इसीलिए मरहम पट्टी की। हाँ। और सोचो जान। हाँ, तुम्हें पता है क्या? मैं तो न्यू स्टूडेंट हूँ ना। हमारे विद्यालय में होती है। कैसे? हम विद्यालय की साफ सफाई करते हैं, क्योंकि जहाँ पे साफ सफाई होती है वहीं जगह वास होता है। हम तो विद्यालय के बाथरूम की सफाई भी करते हैं, क्लासरूम की भी सफाई करते हैं और गार्डन की सफाई भी करते हैं, की सफाई भी करते हैं, बाथरूम की सफाई भी करते हैं, हम पूरे स्कूल की सफाई करते हैं। हमने सफाई करते हैं, दूसरी सफाई करते हैं। पढ़ने लगा। मैं पढ़ने लगी थी जंगलों को, चींटियों को, पेड़ को, चिड़िया को। मैं पढ़ रही थी नदियों को, कल्पनाओं को और ढेर सारे रंगों को। लेकिन फिर भी मैं अनुशासनहीन नहीं। वहाँ के प्रिंसिपल ने मुझे कभी भी एक बनी बनाई लकीर पर चलने के लिए नहीं कहा। एक दिन द्वितीय विश्व युद्ध के काले साए में मेरा ये स्कूल एटम बम गिरने से नष्ट हो गया मेरा स्कूल नष्ट। लेकिन इस स्कूल की जड़ों ने मुझे वो मजबूत लड़की बनाया जो बड़े होकर
लिखेंगे उसमें स्टैनफोर्ड और हार्वर्ड जैसे महान विद्यालय शामिल हैं। उसकी पुस्तक दो चांद पर विश्व की अनेक भाषाओं में महान फिल्में बनी हैं। आखिरी समझ प्रश्न दो चार केवल एक नाट्य का नहीं, एक विचार मंथ दो चार एक खाली घड़े पानी की फिल्म दिखाने का प्रयास है। दो चार एक टूटे गले लगाने की कला है। दो चार रेगिस्तान में फूल खिलाने का तो साहस है। दो चार एक बचपन की नहीं लाखों बचपन की पीड़ा है। दो चार उस बचपन का नाम है जो शब्द स्पर्श रूप रस और सुगंध से इस दुनिया को खूबसूरत बनाता है। क्योंकि महत्व बूंद का है, महासागर का नहीं। दुनिया की किसी भी भाषा नफरत से बोला गया किसी भी बच्चे का नाम मेरे नाम में बदल जाता है। क्योंकि मेरा नाम बचपन है, जिसमें शामिल है आपका बचपन, आपका बचपन, आपका बचपन और आपका बचपन। आप सबका बचपन शामिल है मेरे बचपन में।
जैसे फपक रो पड़ी सुबह की नंगी आँखें, जैसे फपक रो पड़ी हूँ सुबह की नंगी आँखें, जैसे नन्ही ओस की पीठ पर उगाए हो नीले निशान, जैसे नन्ही ओस की पीठ पर उगाए हो नीले निशान, नीले निशान, नीले निशान, जैसे तितलियाँ खुद को ले जा रही हो कब्र की ओर, कब्र की ओर, खुद को ले जा रही हो कब्र की ओर, कब्र की ओर। रोको इन्हें, रोको इन्हें, रोको इन्हें, बचा लो इन्हें, रोको इन्हें, बचा लो इन्हें, रोको, रोको, बचा लो इन्हें।
A beautiful story that portrays how a child who was expelled from school turns out to be a renowned actress, best-selling author, and one of television personalities. Isn't it truly inspiring? Dance is the hidden language of the soul. Kalbelia dance is a folk dance of Rajasthan. Presenting before you Kalbelia, the folk dance of our state. These dancers have proved that dancing is the poetry of the foot. A good poem is a contribution to reality. To enable students to find meaning through experiential learning, CBSE is promoting art-integrated education to make learning joyful. Keeping this in mind, Dr. A.K. Sharma sir, Regional Education Officer, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, New Delhi, thought of integrating science with English. The students of Bhavan schools wrote poems on different concepts of science which have been compiled in the form of an e-book on poetry titled Epiphany. May I now request Shri Rakesh Saxena sir, Director, Bhavan Shikshan Bharati Mumbai, to release the e-book on poetry Epiphany.
How do you want to release the book? Please make one to put the cover, isn't it?
Dipali ma'am, please bring the book. This was the effort of Bhavan's northern and northeastern region. Okay, Sharma sir will speak about it for 1 minute, sir. What was it?
Actually, on this occasion, we have decided that we should also take children into the account. So we have requested all the Bhavan Kendras to send the entries. And I'm very happy to say that most of the Bhavan Kendras have sent the entries. So in that, we have edited certain entries, and the entries are in the book. You will find beautiful book, beautiful poems are written by the children. I have never expected that our children can write such type of poems. Some poems are extraordinary. So please go through the booklet and enjoy it.
Sir, kindly tell that it has been compiled by English Department of School.
Okay, it is the effort of actually Pratima Sharma
No!
and her team.
English Department.
And her team, English department led by Dr. Dipali. Dipali Puran. Dipali, where are you? Dipali, are you here? Okay, please come here. And the computer department, who has made such a nice presentation for us, because it was totally modified. Whatever font we have given, children have not been given that.
Smita ma'am.
She's not here.
So thank you, Madam Dipali.
Thank you, Dipali. अगला पेज कर सकते हो अनिल? Who's there with you there? Nitesh, oh, please. Sir has been kind enough to give his message, Rakesh Saxena sir. Lakhani sir also has penned down his message for this book, and I will. So this is the message from Joint Executive Secretary. In absentia, I'll read sir, or I'll read Rakesh Saxena sir's message.
You read any message.
Message from our Joint Executive Secretary. Innovation is the buzzword and excellence in education is nurtured through loving guidance and passionate devotion. I am pleased to know about the release of the e-book on poetry for promoting art-integrated learning. Excellence in teaching and learning is fostered in an environment that encourages creative problem solving and rewards the hard work. During this incredibly splendid journey, we provide a bar of excellence and strive harder to nourish the minds. Education means holistic development of a child, which is not only restricted to the achievements in academics, but also helps the child to come up with that inherited knowledge, so-called talent for building up a better tomorrow with a happy and a disciplined life. I shower my compliments on the budding poets, to the budding poets. I am sure that such endeavors like e-book on poetry will transform our perception and will make teaching learning interesting and a memorable experience for young learners. Thank you, sir. And this has been penned by Jagdish sir, Lakhani sir, while he was in Jaipur on the first day of his visit. Rakesh Saxena sir. A good poem is the contribution to reality. The world is never the same once a good poem has been added to it, as it helps to extend everyone's knowledge of themselves and the world around them. I appreciate Dr. A.K. Sharma, Regional Education Officer, Bharti Vidya Bhavan North and Northeastern Region, New Delhi, for his vision of bringing all the Bhavan schools together through the collection of poetry composed by young Bhavanites.
The way we bring the beads in a string, he has tried to bring Bhavan schools together. I am elated to see the way these poems have been woven into a fabric called Poetry ebook. I congratulate all our budding poets and the team of teachers who have brought these pearls in the form of collection of poetry based on science. This is indeed an example set for all of us to know what NEP aims at. May God bless you all. Thank you, Saxena sir. एक आध बच्चों की पोयम
दिखा दो जरा Bhavan's Bangalore Press School.
Chaitra Sivakumar, Bhavan Bangalore Press School.
Is there anyone
Science.
from Bangalore?
She left, sir, just now. Miss Manjula left.
Manjula just now
Flight
left.
is at 5 o'clock.
Science in a treasure, difficult to measure. Science is a boon. Let's all learn it soon. Science is a mystery, full of chemical history, solved by ultimate chemistry. Symbol of silence, factor of brilliance. Science is the challenge of excellence. Science of universal ecology, narrated by biology, where plants and animals have their separate morphology. Section of treatment and cure danger, biology provides a magical chamber. Physics is the science of relation and motions from which technology moves with gradual motion. World of resource together bonded with gravitational force. Thank you friends for bearing with us. Thank you sir, thank you Dipali for making this magic happen in no time.
Thank you all the principals because you have sent these poems and it is a really hard work of children that has done under your guidance. Thank you very much.
Thank you sir.
Thank you Dipal.
Thank you friends. इसके मेरे मैसेज में आपको मेरी भी एक पोएम पढ़ने को मिलेगी, पढ़ लेना.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all.
You convey gratitude. Smita is gone to take the ashes.
I deem it a great privilege to represent Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Vidyashram, K. Munshi, Marg, Jaipur, in expressing my heartfelt gratitude, standing amidst this galaxy of intellectuals. With folded hands, I bow in gratitude to each and every one of you. To culminate today's ceremony, I request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा द्रव शुभ नामे जागे द्रव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
With folded hands, if we had faltered anywhere. Thank you very much. Well done, ma'am. Well done.